Hi there, I'm really excited to be reviewing the new Google Reader. I've been waiting for a while for it, and although it's received some mixed reviews because of some things that they've cut out of Google Reader, I really like it. Again, Google Reader is a great tool you can use if you have a Google account, meaning Google Docs or Gmail, to organize the blogs that you read and be notified on that Google Reader page whenever a new um, post appears in any of the blogs that you read. This saves you tons of time. You don't have to go check the blogs individually. You will be able to see right in Google Reader that there's a new post, and there's also lots of stuff you can do with the posts in Google Reader that make it easy to share them out with other people, colleagues, etc. So I'm going to go to I'm signed into my account here, and I'm going to go to Reader. You can always usually find Reader in the top menu bar or under More. So I'm going to go to More Reader. Okay, and I don't have anything in this Reader account. In my other one, I certainly do. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when you first get here. Okay, Google Reader, some of the changes they've made it cleaner, whiter, white space. You know, it's nice. It looks a little less cluttered, a little bit more spacious. And some people have not loved that aspect of it, but I think it's pretty cool. One of the things that I really recommend SLPs to do is to subscribe to the Google Reader SLP Blogs bundle, which is located on my website. So I'm going to go to my website right now. And at the very top, you'll see this section called SLP Blogs Bundle, so you can click on that. So this bundle, once you subscribe to it, will let you be subscribed to a whole bunch of blogs from SLPs. There's actually 40 different blogs. So when you click through here, it says going to this link to subscribe to the SLP Blogs Bundle. And as I said here, you'll need to have signed into Google Reader first and be signed in order to subscribe. Okay, there's currently 41 feeds here, and I'm just going to click subscribe, and then we'll see what happens over in Google Reader. I'm going to go over here and refresh, and now it's got all of these SLP blogs that are available to you for free. So it's showing, this is sort of your home section of Google Reader, so it's showing some of the top most recent things that have been posted. But if I wanted to go and take a look at the most recent posts, I'm going to go here to All for My Child, which is written by some friends of mine. And to read a post, you can simply scroll down. You can also use the arrow down and scroll down. Okay, and it initially said I had 4 posts. Now that I've read that one, it says I have 3. And as I scroll down, it says I have 2. So it helps you keep track of whether you read items or not. Okay. You also can, if you type a question mark, meaning shift, and then the key that has the question mark on it, you can see all these great keyboard shortcuts. I really like the keyboard shortcuts because you can do things like typing a J key, and the J moves you to the next post, or K moves you back through posts. Notice that I'm viewing all items here. You can set it so that you only view new items or view all items. Okay, in this post I want to show you some of the things you can do with the post. This is a new feature in Google Reader, is that you can hit the +1 button and then it will send the post to your Google Plus if you're using Google Plus. Google Plus is Google's social network, kind of like Facebook. It's being used more professionally now because you can set up professional circles where you don't mix up people into your personal life, but you're just kind of sharing information with other SLPs or other teachers, etc. So if you click here and do the +1, for me, I don't have a Google Plus account over here, so I would have to set it up. But it works really easily once you have that set up. You also can email the post to a colleague. If you'd like, even though I read this, I could mark it as unread so that I know maybe I didn't really have time to process it. I want to go back to it and keep it unread. Notice it added a 1 over here. Okay, this is something I have set up in Google Reader. You can add the send to feature, which allows you to easily send it to Facebook or Twitter. Just so you know how you do that, you go over here to the settings, Reader Settings, and these are some settings that allow you to sort of customize your Google Reader experience. The Send To button lets you pick what you want to be able to send things to. I use Facebook and Twitter, so I checked those off. So if I wanted to tweet this post, all I would have to do is go send to Twitter. It would ask me to sign into Twitter. And then it gives the title of the post and a link to the post, and I can add whatever text that I want. Okay. The other thing you can do with posts, which is hugely helpful, is that you can star them if you remember you want to go back to them later. So if I star this post, where that goes now is in this little starred items feed. Okay, so now I can see in my starred items I have this one starred item, which I can go to later. But I actually think it's more valuable to add tags to posts so that, let's see, this one was about social pragmatics, so I could add a tag. So that's sort of a category that you could go to later. Let's call that social thinking. Let's call it flexibility. The tags are up to you how you want to categorize things. And what that does is it's going to make the little tags over here down in the bottom of my subscriptions area. Flexibility, social thinking. Now this post will live in both of those places as well. It's up to you how you want to tag things. So again, how I might do that. This post is about Pinterest, which is a social networking site. So besides it being in SLP blogs, maybe I will put it in social networking. Actually, instead I'll call it PLN for Personal Learning Network and say save. And you only have to tag things if you want to go back and look at them later and do something with them later. Okay, it's important to know this. I know that there's a lot of blogs here. You might not want to be subscribed to this many blogs. Notice it gives you a total of unread items here at the top. Some people can find that a little overwhelming at times. So if there's ever a post that a blog you don't want to be subscribed to anymore, you can simply do this. So I'll unsubscribe from my own blog and do unsubscribe. And then that unsubscribes you. Okay, it's also helpful to know that you could put blogs in a folder. I'm going to take Olivia's blog here, and I know that Olivia is a graduate student who's blogging and vlogging or doing video blogs, and I'm going to add her to a folder. Future SLPs. So that made this folder here, and her blog is in there. And you can reorder blogs or feeds. I know that So to Speak is also a future SLP. And so I can simply put her in that folder. Okay. I do find that this area here is a little too spacious. It can be sort of hard to read in here and see what the post is really doing, what the post really looks like. So one thing you can do is hit the F key, and that brings you into full screen. Okay, this is my blog that I wasn't really. So that's a nice feature there, is you can do full screen there. And also, because I'm using OS X Lion, I can do full screen in my browser as well. Which gives me more space there. So let's see what else. Oh, in some cases you may want to click through to the blog itself. That's really easy to do. You just click on the title of the blog post. It'll go to the blog. That's helpful, especially because sometimes people will post a video or they'll post content that you can't see in Google Reader, and you may be looking at their post and seeing they seem to be referring to something that I can't see. So you can do this and you'll go right into their post, and you can actually see it on their blog itself. So that's pretty helpful too. So I also just wanted to alert you that on the SLP Blogs bundle page, there's also a bundle of blogs that relate to apps. So if you go here, the other bundle of blogs, hard to say, related to apps, and you go subscribe, and I'm going to refresh. I now have this other folder here called the SLP Apps Roundup and all the other blogs. Now keep in mind that some of these blogs post a lot, particularly App Advice is a great blog, but it posts like 30 a day, so you may not want to stay subscribed to them. It's up to you. Okay, so those are kind of the basics of Google Reader. For people that had already subscribed to the SLP Blogs bundle, I just want to alert you that it doesn't auto refresh, so you should go through and subscribe again, because there's a lot of new blogs that are available to you since maybe you subscribed before. You won't end up with repeats of blogs, but if you've ever unsubscribed from someone in the bundle, you have to unsubscribe from them again. Okay, you won't end up with repeats though. But you should do that periodically, because I am adding new things to it, and it doesn't refresh in your browser. So in your reader, I mean. So that's good to do periodically. Thanks a lot. Sorry it's a little long, but Google Reader is a big passion of mine, and those are all the features. Thanks.